Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I'm Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Coming to you from the mothership. That's right, the beautiful campus of Washington State University. Driving across the state yesterday, heading over here to Pullman, my phone started blowing up with a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, did you just see what the governor of New Mexico did?" Now, I'm glad I didn't take a look at the article as I was driving down the roadway, because I probably would have driven the damn car off the roadway. Got to my hotel yesterday evening, started taking a look at it, went, oh my God, this is terrible. So today, we're gonna get you all up to speed about what tyranny really looks like. Let's spend a few minutes and talk about the governor that hates your constitutional rights. Okay, Dateline yesterday, Friday, Governor Lujan Grisham of the great state of New Mexico, in order to combat a rather obvious gun violence problem that they do have in the state of New Mexico, has banned open carry and concealed carry in a couple of different counties through, get this, executive order. What did she do? Oh, she declared a statewide emergency, and apparently under a statewide emergency, that gives governors the right to suspend any and all constitutional rights. Now, she says that this moratorium on your Second Amendment, otherwise inalienable rights, is only good for 30 days. But take it from somebody who lives here in a state of Washington, where a governor thinks he's got a lot of power to suspend constitutional rights, because we had 15 days to flatten the COVID curve here in Washington state, and 930 days later, our governor finally released his emergency powers. He shut down all the churches, he shut down all the schools, he shut down just about anything he could, and he fired thousands of state employees because they had the audacity to make an independent health choice. Now, to give you an idea of exactly what the governor is up to here, she flat out said she expects a legal challenge to this, and I'm sure the challenges are being filed right now as we're recording this video. And yeah, Governor, you have in fact bought yourself a legal challenge. You bought yourself a very valid legal challenge, because the bottom line is, no matter what the state of emergency is, including public safety, no governor has the right to suspend otherwise inalienable rights. What if a governor is just a little bit worried about how the polls are looking and declares a statewide emergency because I might lose the election, and therefore suspends the election? What happens if a governor is really upset with all of the free speech that's being exercised against them, being critical of them, declares a state of emergency, and then suspends all protected speech? What happens if a governor believes that we got a massive drug problem, and therefore we need to sweep the streets in order to find all of the illegal narcotics on the street, including unreasonable searches and seizures of private residents? Suspend it for 30 days. Let the cops go through and kick open doors. Now, I understand that New Mexico has a gun violence problem, and the counties, one of which Albuquerque sits in, has a horrible rash of gun violence issues. However, what I would say to the governor is do you honestly believe that your lawful and responsible open carriers and concealed carriers are the problem? When you take a look at the news stories that were cited by the governor in order to justify this massive infringement on constitutional rights, it's all gang-related violence. I can promise you, Governor, that no member of any of those gangs had gone out, done the background checks, lawfully purchased the firearm, and in fact gotten themselves the proper concealed carry license. But this is our biggest concern here at Washington Gun Law, because we see these bad gun-grabbing ideas, and once someone hatches one of these, well, they just kind of grow like wildfire. They spread like a bad cancer around the entire country. So do not be surprised if you see this governor, or this governor, or this governor do exactly the same thing in the next couple of weeks due to their obvious gun violence problem, which is caused by what? Yeah, the inability or unwillingness to police your community and to fund your police departments. Listen, we're going to keep you posted on this. This is absolutely, without a doubt, one of the most egregious constitutional violations we have ever seen from a state government ever. And obviously the lawsuits will be flying. There is likely going to be motions for temporary and permanent injunctions flying as soon as this week. So this will not be the last video that we do about this. Governor, with all due respect, you have really stepped in it this time. Listen, you may have more questions about what's going on in New Mexico or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights. Now, you guys should know how to get a hold of Washington gun law by now, but if you don't, that's okay. That information is right down there in the description box. Now, in the meantime, let's all remember that part of being a lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. From the beautiful campus of Washington State University, thanks for watching. Stay safe.